told me he wants to set up a security company, consultancy firm, and also go into academia to be a lecturer in the university.
You are a military man. You have experience in the service. When you heard that this is what happened to your son, how did the information hit you?
It was devastating. Very, very devastating.
But in fairness, you are prepared for bad news, I mean, as an ex-serviceman.
No, I actually, in respect of my son, I have never expected any bad news.
Okay.
In respect of my son, I've never expected any bad news. Not even when the wife was panicking the whole day that she hasn't heard from the husband. I said, no, 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 it cannot be any problem. Until, so one day, when I got a message on phone, I dropped to the ground suddenly. My knees gave way and I dropped. But the message to me was that the news is flashing on the social media and we don't want the woman to see it. So please dash down and come and manage the woman. So that dawned on me and I said, Kai, there's a more serious thing to do for me, a more serious task. I have to gather myself, which I did quickly, set off from my residence in Afienya and got to Arakan Messier and rushed to go and sit with the woman. She was all over me, wanting to know what has happened to the husband. I said, no, no, I have heard about him and that he's in a critical condition, but he'll be all right. Then she went to her knees and started praying. Oh my God. Prayed.
Right before you?
Yes, she prayed. And I prayed with her. And I said, it will be well. Luckily, not long, their pastor, Maxwell's pastor, also arrived. And we kept vigil till the following day with her.
When did you get to hear this information? This incident we understand happened on Monday.
I got the information on Monday evening, around 7 p.m.
In the evening?
Yes. Around 7 p.m. So by 8:30 I was here.
And this is from the military high command?
No, it was from a close friend of his who is also an army officer here.
Okay.
Close, next door neighbor to him. They relate. And so it was he who the wife was harassing. I haven't heard from your friend. It's unusual. I haven't heard from your friend. It's unusual. So I don't know how he got the information, but he went, collected my number from the woman and called me and said, please calm down. I'm a very close friend.
Vous ne mesurez pas ce que vous avez déclenché. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ce délire?
And called me and said, please calm down. I'm a very close friend to Maxwell, and I've got information for you about Maxwell. I said, what is it? Oh, his condition is normal. I said, no, it's normal. So I got a message from him and I dashed down.
He was not on a mission abroad. He was here in the country.
Yes.
The management of information within the ranks of the military, is it how it's done?
No, it's not how it's done, but it's a bit, you see, in his case,
extraordinary case.
In his case, the whole thing, according to his friend who gave me the information, it was being flashed on the social media.
Okay.
And he looked at it, listened to the story, said, that's where my friend is. Captain Maxwell is there. He tried calling, he wouldn't get through. But he could see everything on social media. So he decided that I should calm down.
It's been 4 days. I'm still in shock.
Terrible. Terrible. I can't stay alone. I have to be with people. Anytime I stay alone, he's standing in front of me. Standing in front of me, suffering. And I start crying. I cannot stay alone. Because his picture will appear before me, and you see him suffering, struggling, and I'll be crying for him. But if I'm with people in a company, it's a bit better for me. I'm still in shock. Up to now, I cannot stay alone. Yes. Right now, I've just seen him suffering. I take the picture off. comes. It comes.
It's not the kind of theft that any father will wish for the child, even if the person is prone to the hazards of any job of this sort. Who has given you what you consider to be concrete information about what happened? Whose account, whose analysis do you believe currently?
The Armed Forces Command came to me on Tuesday. They came to the family on Tuesday morning to announce that they can confirm that the officer they sent on the Galamsey operations was lynched by the villagers, the protection of whom he was there. So that is how I got the message officially. The armed forces communicated to the family when we had gathered.
They didn't tell the
led by the chaplain and the imam. They came, prayed with us, and confirmed the information to us. And later on, the command also came round, sympathized with us, and gave us a few more details. And to the extent that they made us understand, the Chief of Defense Staff made us understand he had dispatched the Army commander and a team to the scene, and that when they are returning, they will bring their body. Lo and behold, around 1800 hours, the helicopter touched at the Air Force base with the body and was handed over to us.
When you saw your son in such a terrible condition?
Well, when he arrived, I couldn't look at him because the picture is always in front of me. And the picture I see is that he's suffering and struggling. So as soon as the helicopter landed with the body, I saw him struggling, moving in front of me. I saw him complete as a body, moving and struggling in front of me, and I was also crying. So I couldn't see the body. They only saw me crying, and the Chief of Defense Staff had to hold me. He didn't know what I was looking at and crying. It was the boy struggling, like somebody who is suffering in pain, struggling, so pitiful. And I couldn't hold myself. And finally, the body was taken away to the morgue.
The military high command has stated categorically that he is known to be of high integrity.
That's right.
They have stated also that there is no way he would deviate from the standards of operation they have given him.
That's right. Because they have confirmed that whilst on the operation, they used to receive situation report from him every morning. He sent situation report to the unit, to the Takrady base, and to his unit, and to the Army headquarters. And so they are in constant monitoring of his activities there. That's right. And that is the professionalism in the military. We never lose touch with the hierarchy. Okay. There's always, in fact, sometimes you'll be asked to send a 12-hour situation report. Okay. In this case, he was asked to send 24-hour situation, which he used to do. So they were monitoring, and they were in constant contact with him.